Good evening. With a look at Radio Cayman's local sports, I'm Dion Anglin. Cayman Islands three-time Olympian Brett Fraser tied for second place alongside Dylan Carter of Trinidad and Tobago in Heat 6 of the men's 50-meter freestyle. He swam a time of 22.46 at the Tokyo Olympic Games this morning. The 31-year-old swimming out of lane 8 was just 5/100ths short of his best time of 22.41 in 2011 Athens, Greece. Unfortunately, his time did not place him into the semifinals. Chef de mission Janet Sersing spoke with the Pan American gold medalist back at the Olympic Village.
So, Brett, how did you feel overall about your performance tonight?
I felt pretty good about it. I mean, given the journey over the past 2 years, I feel good about arriving at where I did. Very close to a best time. I haven't been that fast since 2011. Obviously, I would have loved to advance and had a shot at making the top 8 and then ultimately getting on the podium. But I'm very happy, given the conditions and circumstances, and I felt great about that race.
Was this experience any different than that of the last Olympics, and how?
Yeah, certainly. So the biggest difference was the amount of time, that extra that you had with training, the amount of preparation. That also, was mentally difficult, but preparing for that and, adjusting to those things was different. And then also the biggest thing for me was not having the physical presence of the audience that's usually there. But I think that hasn't really taken away from the competition, just something to note.
Okay, to go from Olympian, then take a break for 5 years and come back, make it to the Olympics, again, place second, only 0.5 off your last stint, is a major feat. How do you do it?
Oh, it's interesting. I mean, I think given the training that I put in when I was younger, I like to think of it as an investment. And when you invest properly, these dividends pay themselves over time. So I try to keep myself in good physical and mental shape over the years, and always thought at the back of my mind before I got too old, we'll see if we had one more games, in me, and here we are. So, just taking care of yourself, proper maintenance, physical and mental exercises. I think with all those things combined, and just trying to live a productive and happy lifestyle, all those things I put together, I think is how I was able to get here.
Okay, last question. Will we see you at the next Olympics? Do you think you can do this one last time?
I would say it's not out of the question, and I certainly can do it another time.
Brett Fraser qualified for the Games at the 2020 Geneva International Challenge Meet with a B standard Olympic time of 22.54 seconds in the 50-meter free. Brett's coach, the former CIASA technical director, said this moment should be very exciting for the Cayman swim family and the country. In terms of Brett's performance this morning, Coach Bailey Weathers puts things into perspective.
I think for an older athlete, Brett's age, that one of the main things that's really key to performing well is to be in a consistent training environment and be able to consistently race and refine the technique you're working on, refine their training, and just be consistent with that. Obviously, with COVID, that's really limited Brett's opportunities over the last year and a half to train on as he normally would train and certainly be able to compete. So tonight, I think what we saw was particularly impressive with Brett, given those circumstances.
Coach Weathers said this was one of the more impressive things he has seen Brett do in the last 8 years. The Cayman Islands Aquatic Sports Association, CIASA, in partnership with FINA and Sunset House, invites you to join them in celebrating World Aquatics Day this weekend. Sandy Hugh is a director on the CIASA board.
So the World Aquatics Day, it's a day of celebration to encourage the power of aquatic sports for social well-being and development in all corners of the world. So swim associations across the world celebrate it on the same day. In Cayman, We're having it on July 31st at Sunset House. We feel they boast a natural, perfect location by our world-class Caribbean Sea to host the event. SIASA will be highlighting artistic swimming, lifeguarding, and water polo. We feel that's a good mix of a competitive sport, water safety, and a fun exercise to highlight to the public. All ages are welcome. There's no entry fee, and we'll provide a T-shirt for everybody that comes.
Hugh says the outline for Saturday will include a lot of participation from the spectators.
The format for Saturday is a short demo of each discipline, and then after that we'll have audience participation. So the people that are there to watch can jump in the water, and we have a treasure hunt to close the day. So we have a junior and a senior treasure hunt at the end of the day, and our prizes will be Olympic gear to celebrate the Olympics and Brett and Jillian participating.
World Aquatics Day will be celebrated tomorrow from 3 to 5 p.m. at Sunset House. And Cayman Brat camps will continue next week. Football and cricket will take center stage for the next 2 weeks. Mitchum Sanford says both camps will be held at the Cayman Brat Sports Complex.
On Monday, August the 2nd, we're going to start back our camps with our annual football camp, and that will run from Monday to Friday, August 2nd to the 6th. And we're bringing over again Coach Ernie Gillis Seymour from Grand Cayman, who will be assisted by our young grassroots coach, Akido Lewis. And that camp will run from 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon at the Cayman Brat Sports Complex. It is free, ages 4 to 17. And the following week, we will close out all of our summer camps on Sister Islands with a cricket camp. And that cricket camp will start on Monday, August the 9th, and finish on Friday, August the 13th. And again, it will be at the Cayman Brat Sports Complex, and it varies again in ages from 7 up to 17. But the times are a little bit different for the cricket. The cricket will be split into 2 different time slots. So it will be 9 to 12 noon, and then we will restart back in the afternoon, back again from 3 to 6 p.m.
That'll do it for Radio Cayman's local sports for this evening. I'm Dion Anglin.